All right, we're recording. I am so excited, guys. October is about to be insane. Like, I'm talking, we're going to make this our biggest month yet. Um, so, our concept for October is crazy. We've had different themes going, and I want October to be crazy. I want it to be crazy amounts of action, crazy amounts of volume, crazy amounts of promotions. I want everything to be so crazy. People are looking like, how the heck is this happening? I want us to be creating so much momentum. Corporate is like, who the heck are these people? I got to take notice because we are making a wave and we are rocking the entire industry. So we are going crazy in October. I don't know if any of you guys have watched it. I know I've shared it a lot, but I challenge you to catch up and then watch throughout this month Pastor Michael Todd's Crazy Faith series. That's kind of the inspiration for this month. It's kind of what has really pushed me in a lot of my goals for this month. But guys, it's insane. It's one of the best sermon series I've ever seen. It's all the different aspects of faith and how God can do crazy things. So that's the inspiration of our month. Take it, the sermons are like an hour, so watch them one a week or two a week, one a day, whatever you want to do with your life. I watch one every day. But it's Pastor Michael Todd. He's with Transformation Church, I think it is. And it's a Crazy Faith series. So that is the inspiration this month, and you guys want to make sure that you're adding that to your personal development. So the first thing we have got to do is we have to decide this is our time. We have to decide we're doing it in October. So I want you guys to take 2 seconds and put in the chat what your goal for the month of October is. Let me see them. Our team's goals, we want to produce 3 diamonds, 4 emeralds, and 9 rubies this month. That is our goal. We got diamond, we got ruby, emerald. Yes, emerald. Okay, bringing it. But we got to be so super crystal clear on this goal, on what we want. Because if we are all hazy on what it is we want, we will fall short because we don't know what we're aiming for. So we've got to get crystal clear. Not only do you need to identify what the goal is, you need to identify what steps you have to take to reach it. How many distributors do you need? How much volume do you need? How many leaders do you need? Are you reaching out? Are you partnering with people? Are you bringing your team in on this goal? We've got to get crystal freaking clear to make sure that we are hitting these. I want you guys to take this goal and I want to see it everywhere. I wanted the background on your phone, the background on your computer. I want it written on the windows. I want it written above your toilet paper roll. I want it on a sticky note in your car. This goal needs to be in every room of your house, every place you're seeing it, because the more you see it, the more it's going to go into your subconscious that this is what we are doing. We are going emerald. We are going diamond. We are double promoting to emerald. I know we've got a lot of girls on my team pushing for that, and I see people in the chat too. We are doing these crazy things. So the more we're seeing that goal, the more we're seeing I am emerald, I am diamond written out, the easier it is for us to believe that. You guys, we have to put in 110% belief. We've got to believe beyond a shadow of a doubt we are capable of our goal. Because that doubt, that ounce of doubt, if that you allow that into your mind and then take root, it will destroy everything. Just an ounce of doubt will take your entire promotion away. Guys, you're going to doubt it. There's going to be times in this month that it's going to hit and you're going to be like, dude, I don't know if I can do it. But when those times hit, that's where we have to fall back into that crazy faith. The idea that, as long as we are putting in the work, God is going to bless what we are doing. We can pray about it all day long, but if we don't put legs to our prayers and action behind the faith, we're not going to get there. So we're going to put in the action. We're going to commit to doing whatever it takes, and we are going to leave the outcome to God, and it is all going to fall in place. Massive, amazing, crazy miracles are happening this month. I can feel it, and you guys don't want to miss this. You don't want to sit back. You don't want to watch. You don't want to complain that it's a dry season or that it's slow. Guys, we get to control if it's a slow season or not. We get to control that. If you don't want it to be a slow season, guess what? Go make it fast again. Go create the momentum that you're wanting. Go do massive action. Go 10x what you already are doing. Go make it start happening. And October is going to be blown out of the water. We've got to stop making excuses. Dang, I already said my next point. I was segueing right in. I'm on top of it today. So, slow seasons, they are a choice. We can choose differently. The most practical way I know how to get out of a slump is massive action. Guys, massive action creates massive results. Action creates confidence, inaction creates fear. You guys hear me say that all the time, but it is so true. Are you doubting yourself? Are you doubting your ability to promote? Are you doubting the idea that your goal may be too big? Go out, do something in massive form, and guess what? You're gonna start seeing confidence. You're gonna start feeling different. When I'm having a bad day, when I feel like I can't do anything, my business is falling apart, I'll go get like 10 to 20 host to post up like in that day. And when you go back and you're checking your notifications and now you've got a bunch of messages coming in, it's this kick of a boost like, oh my gosh, maybe I actually can do this. So we've got to be remembering when you feel slow, when you're hitting those periods this month where you're like, I don't know if I can do this. It's falling apart. I don't know that I got what it takes. Go do something massive. Go 10x how many friends you send out. Go get up 10 host to posts. Go do something in a massive fashion and you're going to start feeling that confidence trickle back in. I want to challenge you guys to average 10 host to posts a day this month. There is 31 days. The last moment of the last day of the month, I want you guys to be able to say, I got up 310 host to posts this month. That is a massive number, but guess what? Massive action is going to create the massive results we are all wanting, we are all striving for. So that is my challenge to you. Not every day is going to be a good day. Not every day are you going to get your 10 up. That's why we're going to average. You get 2 up today, you better be getting up 15 up the next day and 13 up the next day. We're going to make it back up. So when you do have those good days, when you do have that opportunity where dad's watching the kids or the kids are at the babysitters or you're off and you don't have to work today, you need to be pounding out the action. You need to be accomplishing anything and everything you can to make up for the slow periods. We work on an average-based business. Yes, there are things we need to be consistent with every single day, and that is what is going to get us there. But we have the ability to take the time we have, and when we have the time, capitalize in the most massive fashion, and it is going to then fuel the rest of our time, to fuel the time when you're busy and hanging out with your kids or your husband, to fuel the time where you're on a date with your man and you don't have your phone on you. That's okay. That is fine. You can do that. Take dinner and don't be on your phone. If you got to go to class and not, or if you got to go to work, don't be on your phone. That's fine. Don't feel guilty for those periods, but you have to justify those periods by putting in the work when you can. You've got to be doing the things we can with the time we have, and it's going to make everything come together. I want you guys, if you are not at 2,000 friends on Facebook, that is your goal. You want to get yourself to 2,000 as quickly as possible. Fresh fish jump first. Jocelyn Yates says, why are those hard together? But Jocelyn Yates says that all the time. The concept of this is if you go fishing and I catch a fish and I sit on the deck of the boat, it's gonna flop for a little bit. But then if I catch another fish and sit on the side of the boat, that fish is gonna be flopping and the other one's not gonna be moving. We want movement. We want that big flopping, everyone like commenting and liking and action happening. And we're going to get that by bringing in new. This is going to duplicate into your business as well. Bringing in new distributors is going to create that same kind of momentum in your business. But in our social media and in our pages, we're going to be bringing in massive amounts of new people because new people is going to create movement. Movement is going to create results. So if you guys are not at 2,000, your goal is to get there. If you are at 4,000 or above on your friends list, your goal is to delete 500 to 1,000 friends and then add them back. That's the fun part. Once you get up to this level, you got a lot of friends to do. You've got to not get complacent. You've got to keep cycling. Friends out, new in, because if you keep the ones that you already have, you're going to get stuck in that same cycle as why is no one commenting on my post? This post, I posted it last month, got 302 comments. Today it got 12. What's going on? Why is no one commenting? Or none, like things like that. We've got to be bringing in new people at all points in time. So if you have a lot of friends, don't get complacent at the idea you have 5,000 people viewing you. You don't. They're not all going to see your stuff, and if they have, they've probably seen 12 of them by now. So we've got to make sure that we are keeping that revolving door going. We want to double our interaction. And we're in a relationship building business. So we've got to be giving love to get love. This month, we want to create massive movement. We want to create massive results. So we need to do a massive level of building relationships. The best way to do that is simply by going down your timeline. We all get stuck in the scroll hole. Let's be real. We scroll through social media. We're all going to do it. And you know what? Let's justify that time. And let's take that time and each post we scroll by, drop 4 to 6 words of a comment. Love the post. Another great thing is go scroll through all of your stories on social media Like scrolling through them alone is gonna help. But then if you respond to them, like swipe up and reply, not only are you building your interaction and relationships, you're sneaking into their inbox already just by starting an organic conversation. Girl, that mug in your picture is so cute. Now when you go and message them about the business or you message them about products, they're gonna look and they're like, oh, we've already talked. Like, oh, she thought my mug was cute. Oh, I said this. And you have a relationship already built. Y'all, I'm recovering from being sick, so I gotta take a drink. I'm just fired up, so I'm just going. I'm gonna lose my voice. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna go with it. But we want to make sure that we are mentioning the business to everyone. Yes, to hit a promotion, you've got to have customers, but more important than customers, you've got to have distributors. Distributors are what makes this business go around. That is where you're going to see the massive volume. That's where you're going to see the massive momentum. And so when we are talking to customers, when we are talking about anything, we've got to be finding ways to bring the business in. We've got to be offering that at every point in turn, because guys, you don't know who needs this. Like, yeah, they may want like hair, skin, and nails. Their hair may need to grow out, but you don't know that they're having to borrow money to buy the hair, skin, and nails. When you could offer the business, they could turn their life around and be buying hair, skin, and nails in the process. So we've got to offer that to everyone. I like right now what I'm doing when I talk to customers about pricing. I give them two options. One, you can join me as a product model. You're going to order this once a month for 3 months. It's $33. Or you can join me as a rep. You can make money and try the product. And guys, that is getting me so much interest in this business. And then the ones who are like interested, and they're like, no, I can't do the starter kit right now. Buy the product. And then they're like, but maybe I could do the business now. And they're wanting to upgrade to a distributor because I offered. Guys, there's so many people who want this business, but are too scared to ask, but think you don't want them on your team, that think they are not good enough to be part of this organization. And they don't know we want them, and they don't know we care until we have the guts to just ask. Just ask. The worst thing that can come from asking someone if they want to be part of this business is a no. Cool. Like, go on with your day. Like, that's it. That's the worst that can happen. So don't rob people of the opportunity by forgetting to ask. I want you guys to think really hard right now. I'm trying to talk a little bit quicker because I have a lot I want to talk about. So we're not actually going to take time to do this, but I want you guys, when we hop off to do this, I want you to think of a 4 to 6 list. And this is going to be concrete, non-negotiable, whatever it takes for the month of October. This list you will complete every single day in the month of October. Even if you got to stay up late or get up early, if you got to go in the bathroom at work and take an extra 5 minutes and have people wondering where you're at and what you're doing in there, you do it, because you get this list done every day. If you can commit to doing your list every day for 31 days, your business will change. I guess 30 days now, because we're past number 1. But so I want you to think of 4 to 6 things that you will do regardless. Is it posting? How many posts are you going to get up? Is it interacting? Is it a certain amount of post to post? Is it a certain amount of follow-ups? Is it going live, posting in your story, posting a video in your story, growing your network, interacting? I think I already said that. What are your things that no matter what, you're going to get those done? For me, a couple of mine is like I post 3 times a day. My grandma died and I was sitting in the funeral home waiting for the funeral and get by George. I posted 3 times that day. It was a little different due to the circumstances, but I got my post up because that was my non-negotiable. No matter what's going on in my life, I'm still valuing my business, because this business allows me to value my time. So I can respect it enough to give it the priority it deserves, because it allows me to have the freedom I desire. So we've got to commit to these 6. Growing my network, interacting with friends. I get at least 3 host to post up every single day. My goal is 10, but I get at least 3 up. Those are the things I'm doing every day. And if we can, like, in concrete, like marriage vow level commitment for 30 days to this 4 to 6 things that you do every single day, guys, your business is going to explode. And then if you apply the massive action rule, you 10x some of those, you got a good day, hubby's watching the kids, you're not doing anything, and you go through your 6 list 3 times, oh my gosh, your business is going to explode even faster. But we have a structure. When you set up this list, you're not going to sit down and be like, oh, I should get some work done. Like, oh, I should get some work done. Like, no, you pull out your list. You're like, these are the things I got to do. I should get some work done. Okay, I haven't posted today. Okay, I haven't added my friends yet today. You have structure, and structure helps keep you focused. It helps eliminate distractions. So I want you to make this list, not in your head, but on a piece of paper. I want it in the front of your binder. I want it written every day on a calendar, on your desk, however, somewhere where you're going to see it every day. But I want it in pen and paper in front of your face that you can keep track and you can keep on point with these 6 things, 4 to 6 things for the next month. Next, okay, so I want you guys to put in the chat, how much money do you want to make for the month of October? How much are you wanting to make? I don't care if you're new. I don't care if you're old. Like, what is your financial goal for the month of October? 1,000. Y'all, my phone is blowing up. I gotta change it. Put it on do not disturb. I can't. Scroll brain. 500, 800, 1,200, 4,000, 600, 1,000, 1,000, 2,000. Okay, so bring them on. 500, 3,000. Awesome. Okay, so anyone that is under $1,000, okay, so there's several of you. If your number is under $1,000, you should be able to guarantee yourself that money with Fast Starts. Guaranteed it. Okay, Fast Starts is the only part of the compensation plan that is the same every single time, that does not change, is unwavering, and we have complete control over that. It's so simple. You sign a team member, get them 2 customers, $100. You want $500? I saw a lot of 500s. Okay, you need 5 team members this month. 5 team members, $500. Commissions is icing on the cake. Promotions are icing on the cake because you got your money. If you are under $1,000, your goal for the month should be to make that many distributors, sign that many distributors and make it in Fast Starts. Set that as your goal. If you're over 1,000, you can still do it, boo. I've had well over $1,000 in cabs or in Fast Starts in a month. You can do it, but if you're under 1,000, that definitely needs to be your goal. But guys, we need to be capitalizing on Fast Starts anyway. I think that's something of this business we tend to underplay. Guys, Fast Starts is like easy money, and like I said, it's the only part of this compensation plan that is the same through and through. It is the only thing that you can control. You want to run an auto shipment? You don't have the money? Okay, sign up a distributor, 2 customers, $100 auto ship ran. You want your conference ticket? Okay, 3 distributors, 2, 4, 6 customers, boom, conference ticket covered plus $50. Like, Fast Starts are the only thing that are concrete. You have a bill coming up, you don't know how you're going to pay it. You've got 2 weeks. You got to get your Fast Start this week, it pays out next week. Get a distributor, get them Fast Started. It's so simple, it's so basic, and we can do this over and over and over again, and that is going to make us that instant weekly cash so that we shouldn't have to worry about the finances because we are doing it through Fast Starts. And then the rest just comes along. Stephanie Dunn pays 90% of their bills, always has through Fast Starts alone. They make over $100,000 a month, but every month she pays 90% of their bills through Fast Start bonuses. Guys, there's so much power in those, and we got to stop overlooking them. The quickest way to build us to our goals is through distributors. I know we got to bring in customers. I know you guys have some lofty goals. I know you're double promoting. We're doing these crazy things, and we got to bring in massive volume. I get it. And I get how easy it is to focus on the volume. But the quickest way to bring in massive volume is bring in massive amounts of distributors. If you have a 5,000 goal, that's a lot for one person. But if you bring in 4 other people, 1,000 a person is not near as scary. So we've got to be bringing in those distributors, especially right now with these double margarita points, like Margaritaville points. That should be your focus until the 6th should be distributors. What do you need for your promotion? We got a lot of people who want to double promote. What do you need? Do you need 5 distributors? Do you need 6 distributors? Do you need 12 distributors? What do you need? Identify it, put it in paper, and then go get it. Make that your focus for the next 5 days through the 6th with these double Margaritaville points and get those distributors. To build and bring in those distributors, that's also going to build momentum. Like I was saying with our friends list, fresh fish jump first. When you are bringing in new distributors, you're bringing in new levels of excitement. New people pushing for their shopping spree, new people who want to go Ruby, all of these things. They don't know the struggle. They don't know what a slow season looks like. They just know the season they're in, and they just know they're going to make this business work, and they just know they have this new opportunity, and their confidence and excitement is going to then become contagious throughout your entire organization. So we want to be constantly bringing in new distributors. Your minimum in a month should be 3. You should at least complete your steps to success for distributors each month, 3 distributors. If your business is slow, if your business is in a decline, if you're not getting where you are, when was the last time you signed 3 distributors in a month? Like, that is what you've got to be doing, 3 distributors or more every single month. And that is going to be building the momentum and growing your team and building the excitement you need to reach those goals. If you have not, actually, let's do it this way. Drop a 1 in the comments if you have bought your conference ticket, okay? If you bought your ticket, I want to see a 1, guys, because we want to show up in force. All right, we got a lot of people who got their tickets. If you've not bought your conference ticket, you need to do that tonight, tomorrow, whatever. Like ASAP, don't push it off. Don't ask all the questions. Don't have to know all the answers. Just know that you need it. You need to be there, and you need all the perks that come with it. 1, you have to have that ticket in order to be able to qualify for Margaritaville. Who doesn't want to go to Margaritaville? Am I right? We get to go rub elbows with the top of the company and an all-paid resort. Like, who doesn't want to be there? You know, I'm going to be there. I'm going to do whatever it takes. Kick claws, whatever I got to do. I'm going to be in Margaritaville. And I want you guys to be there too. So in order to even qualify, you have to get your conference ticket. But guys, we want to promote. We don't just want to go to Margaritaville. We don't want to go to Margaritaville as a distributor or a Ruby or an Emerald or wherever you are today. You want to go as the goal you set earlier. That's how you want to show up. So we are going to use this conference perk to sign our distributors. You get 5 half-off codes. If your goal is Ruby, you just got like 2 extra bonus people that you get to sign for half off. What is your goal? How many distributors you need? Take 5 from that. You get to do 5 half off. That is going to make that goal so much easier. So that alone. But because it gets better, because guys, we're paying our bills with fast starts, right? How many of you guys said you wanted $500? That was like one of the most common numbers I saw in there. 5 distributors, 5 half off codes, $500 in fast starts right there. Guys, that is what your goal was. Just because you got the conference ticket, you took advantage of those codes, you got your distributors fast started, you just made your $500. You've got to go get this ticket. So now not only do you have the easy pay option, which is half now, half later, you have the Klarna app. So Shammer, you can still go to Margaritaville if you don't go to conference, but you have to buy your conference ticket or you can't qualify for Margaritaville. But so we can pay easy pay, we can do Klarna, but they just announced we can pay with commissions. So if you select pay with commissions, it's not going to charge you today. It's going to take it out of your commissions. So you've got through December. Each month it'll take it out of your commissions and it's going to pay through December, and you're going to get to go without actually having to pay straight out of pocket. It's just going to come straight from your commissions, okay? So what excuses do we have? You guys, we're promoting. We're going Ruby. We're going Emerald, Diamond. So what is $250 coming out of our freaking commissions, right? We're not even going to notice it because we're all freaking promoting. So this is an amazing way to go ahead and get your ticket. Go ahead and commit to that. Don't worry about housing. Don't worry about how you're going to get there. We'll figure it out when we get there. I promise we're not going to leave you behind. We're going to do everything we can to make sure that you actually get to attend the event, that you have somewhere to stay, all of that. Don't stress about those things yet. Just know you need to get your ticket and you need to show up. People are 4 times more likely to promote when they show up to conference than those who don't. People who go to conference on average see a 33% increase in their paychecks than those who don't. Who wants to promote and who wants to see a 33% raise on their checks? Drop a 2 in the comments if you want those kind of vibes going on, okay? So all these people, which you choose, you better be going and getting that dang ticket if you don't have it yet. Guys, it is going to revolutionize your business. The month after conference, I signed my highest month ever. I signed 41 distributors the month after conference because conference is life-changing. Conference will fuel you. It'll touch your soul. It's going to give you the tips you need, and it's going to revolutionize your business. So you need to get there at any cost possible. My last thing with signing distributors is if you have not One, go buy your conference ticket and then do this, but go sign your significant other as a distributor. Guys, this is a no-brainer, especially if you have your conference ticket, because one, you pay $50 to join, you get them 2 customers. You've just made $50 profit on the fact that your significant other joined. You also, once they get their 4th customer, get a $100 shopping spree, and you're gonna start getting 2 checks a month. 2 checks, not 1. Daniel's my strong leg with all of my promotions. When I went double diamond, I earned a $15,000 bonus, but guess what? Daniel went diamond because I needed a diamond. So I took his account diamond. We got another $10,000 bonus on his account because he is my strong leg and he promoted with me. He doesn't do a dang thing for the business. I do the work. I just move the customers under him. We're going to have to move customers under people anyway. Why not do it for someone that's going to get us a second check? So if you've not signed up your significant other, I want you to seriously consider doing that. So use the Klarna app, do what you got to do. But that is one, it's going to give you another distributor that you need to hit your goals. And 2, it's going to give you a fast start, and it's going to help you get another check each and every month. So I want you guys to drop a 3 in the chat if you want October to be your biggest month yet in the business. Awesome. Yes. Okay. Because this is what we want. We want October to revolutionize everything. We want it to change everything. We have such a young team. We have so many people that are still new, that have only been with us a few months. You guys don't know what momentum is. You guys don't understand what's going to happen. You don't know what's coming. Guys, this business like blows up. You have not seen nothing yet. You think your checks are good. You think you're signing customers now. You just wait till January, February, March when the momentum season is here. But guys, we got to plant now if we want to harvest anything then. October is this middle ground. Up until September, you got people on vacation and paying to get their kids school supplies. Starting in November, you really got people hitting hard for the holidays, November, December. October falls in this like secret window where people are starting to open their pocketbooks, so they're a little bit more lenient with money, but they just finished paying off, like they're getting their kids started for school. October just like sneaks in there, and it's this little like patch of momentum in the midst of all the craziness. Capitalize on October. Don't let it slip through your hands. And if you start noticing the momentum, if you start noticing you're getting customers easier, guess what? Don't stop planting. That is the biggest mistake I see people make time and time again, is things get easy, they start signing customers, so they stop doing the massive action. If you stop doing the massive action just because the enrollments come easy, the enrollments will stop and you will have no action to back it up. So no matter what, we want to keep with the massive action in and every day for the next 30 days. So what can we do today to set us up for the best October possible? 1, we're going to go get our conference ticket. If you've got it, you're set, you're already ahead of the game. If you haven't, you're going to go get your conference ticket because you're going to invest in yourself, in your business, in your future. You're going to get that pay raise that comes with attending events. Next, we are going to chart. If you have not done your charts yet, you need to get those done like tomorrow at the latest, because you need to have that roadmap in front of you at the start of the month so we know where we are going. So I want you to have your charts out. I want you to set your goals. I want you to reach out to any distributors under you, help them set their goals, help them get their charts out. We want to be doing this one team, one mission. We want a united, words are hard, a united force tackling October. Massive things can happen when we show up as one. Get your team members involved. You've been in a while and you have dead members. Okay, so we're going to reach out to all of those dead legs, all of those inactive distributors, and we're going to be like, hey, are you in? Do you want to give this a second shot? I'm 100% invested in you. Let's try again. They say no, you walk away, you don't give it a second thought. But if they say yes, we're going to revive the dead, we're going to bring them in, because we are going to have everyone pushing in one direction. I'm like, have dust falling on me. I don't know where it's coming from, guys. But anyway, I think it's when I take my jacket off. So just like in Finding Nemo, okay, when Nemo gets stuck in like the net with all the fish and they're like going everywhere, and like that's where we're at, okay? We don't want a team going everywhere, but when they get everyone on the same mission, on the same goal, they're all swimming down, what happens? They overpower every obstacle. They do the impossible and they get free. They get the success. They get the victory because they unify for one goal. We want to unify anyone on our team who is working, anyone on our team who is pushing, anyone on our team who is like half but even trying. We want to unify them to get them going in the same direction towards the same goal on the same mission. Then we are going to, I know everyone loves to hear this one, but we're going to do it anyway. We are going to set up our ADBB auto shipment, okay? Okay, don't ask questions, don't complain, don't argue with me. You're just going to go do it. If you don't have the money for the auto shipment, guess what you're going to do first? You're going to sign a distributor. You're going to get that distributor to customers. Then you're going to set your auto shipment to run when the bonus comes in, and it's going to pay for itself. Guys, you should be able to invest $100 into your business. If you can't rationalize, if you're saying like, I can't invest $100, you're telling yourself on your subconscious, your business is not going to make $100. It is not worth, it's not going to make the profit. That is the front we are putting out there. Guys, we can do it. I know it's hard sometimes. I literally did not have an auto shipment for the longest time. We have it on my husband's account, but not mine because I have a lot of volume under me. But I was like, you know what? No, we're leading from the front. I'm going to set up my auto shipment. I don't have the money for an auto shipment right now. We've had a lot of stuff going on with deaths in the family. So guess what I'm doing? I'm enrolling me a distributor, and I'm going to go get me 2 customers, and I'm going to pay for my fast start that way. Because in this business, you have no excuses. You know, anything that's coming up, if you want it, you have no excuse. Go out and make it happen. We have all the resources to make money. We have resources to make instant cash. We have resources to make weekly bonuses, and we have the resources to make monthly commissions. So no matter what is coming up, decide that you're going to do it, and you can make it happen. You can make it pay for itself. So I want you guys to go set up your ADBV auto shipment tonight. In the process of that, I want you guys to get loud about a challenge. Commit to a 90-day challenge. 90 days left in the year. Let's go ahead and rock it out. One of the best ways to bring in customers is to show them that you are vulnerable and you are joining them in the process. You are not some high and mighty person here to like look down on them and help them fix their problems. Like, you're in the trenches, you know what it's like, and people love to see your results. I can show a picture of Meredith's results all the time, and they're gonna be like, cool, good for her. But like, if I go up and I'm like, no, boo, like, you're gonna love this. Look at my results. Look at what I did with this. It has a different level of credibility and excitement. And we want to create content that people are gonna want to follow. We want to have a page that is not puking business, that is not all this craziness, that people want to engage in, that people want to follow. I got people right now messaging me about my weight loss journey because I got loud about it on last Tuesday. And guys, I'm down 5 pounds because of our products. And I'm loud about it. And guess what? I'm using a triple threat. I've signed more triple threats in the past 5 days than I have in the past 3 months combined. Because I'm loud, because I'm doing my own thing, I'm getting my own results. I'm being loud about what I'm using. And then when I am talking to people, I'm not sending them Laura's photo. I'm not sending them, you know, Sarah's photo. I'm sending them Mariah's photo. I'm sending them like, oh, you want to see what it does? Look, this is just after 5 days. Can you imagine in like 30 days or 60 days? Like, oh my gosh, I love it. I love how I feel. I love the more energy I have. I love this and this and this, and you are too. And so now I'm relating. And more people are going to be apt to buy when you can make that connection and that relation there. So not only are you going to be commission qualified, which is the next point that I haven't actually made yet, so I should probably say that first before I recap. So running your ADBV auto shipment commission qualifies you. Why is that so important when we are promoting? It's important because all of our resources, all of our customers are going towards our promotion. We are not keeping a single customer under ourselves. Once you get your first 4 for your shopping spree, because I know we got some newbies, you do that, then you move them. After that, you move them. You keep 4, you move them. We run our auto shipment, we're commission qualified. Every customer I have is going somewhere I need for my promotion. I'm building myself there in an exponential rate. So not only by running your auto shipment, you're gonna get products, you're gonna be able to get loud about your own results. We're gonna be commission qualified. I think that may be it. I'm so lost on my notes. I'm just talking out my butthole, guys. Next thing we're gonna do is we are going to choose a book. Leaders are readers, guys. On average, people read about 3 books a year, but millionaires read 3 to 4 books a month. And I think there's something to be said, guys. Success leaves clues. So to say that we don't want to read, or oh, we're just not a reader, that's being ignorant, because if you look at the facts and you look forward, I don't care if you like reading, Reading is what is going to get you there. Reading is what is going to help you be a millionaire. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to be a millionaire who doesn't like reading before I'm going to be a poor person who doesn't like reading. Like, can I get an amen? Like, we got to make these choices. So I want you guys to commit to a book for the month of October. If you guys need some suggestions, reach out to your upline, reach out to me. We've got some really awesome ones. If you've not read Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, I suggest that be your book. That book is life-changing. It's going to change your entire mentality on business and money and everything. And if you haven't read it, that is a great one to start with. And if you don't read, guess what? We can listen to an audiobook. You listen to your audiobook, give up your music in the car, give up your music in the shower, turn on your audiobook. We can fit it into our life, okay? When I'm working, I either have a podcast, Zoom, or an audiobook playing. So not only am I getting my stuff done, I'm also growing myself at the same exact time. So you do have time and you can fit it in organically. If you do like audiobooks, I will say the app I use Scribd. It's SCRBD. You pay, well, the first month's free, but then you pay like $10 a month. And you have access to unlimited audiobooks for that price. Like, I know with Audible, you have to you get one free book and you have to buy them. With this app, like, they're all included. You can read any of their books, either read the book on the app or do the audiobook. So I do recommend it because it's amazing and I love it. And yeah. So the last thing we're going to do, last step to do today to get ready to launch October is I want you guys to get a notebook. Whether it's an actual notebook, isn't this cute, and it's bright pink. I got it for like 20 cents at Walmart because they're getting rid of their school stuff. So we want to get a notebook, or if you use a binder or something like that, create a new section. If you use your phone or something, like, sorry, I'm going to ask you to get out of your comfort zone, and I'm going to ask you to get some pen and paper, and we're going to write it down. There's something different about putting things on paper than putting it in your phone. So I want you guys to do something super scary, okay? I want you guys to get a notebook and then start with it, okay? So you know what we're going to start with? Nothing. We're going to start with a blank sheet of paper, okay? When we start with a potentials list, we start with comfort. There's no urgency. You have an entire list of people that you can talk to. When you start with a blank sheet of paper that you know you have to fill up, there is a different level of urgency that's going to evoke. We are not going to throw out our list of potentials. Look, I got mine right here. This is before I got my pretty notebook, so it's janky as freak. We're not gonna throw it out because the fortune's in the follow-up, but we're not gonna use it right now. Because right now, we are going to bring on the urgency of a blank sheet of paper. So what I want you guys to do with your previous lists, however you guys do it, I want you to take the next 2 or 3 days, and I want you to reach out to every single person on here, okay? If they respond to you, put them in your notebook. If they don't, we're going to leave them on our paper, and then we can follow up with those people on the 15th and the 31st. That is all. If they're on that sheet of paper, if they're last month's news, we're going to follow up on the 15th and the 31st, but we are starting new. We are starting fresh. Fresh fish jump first, baby. So we are bringing in the new. You're starting with that scary blank sheet of paper, and we are going to fill it up, guys. I tried this last month, okay? I've been fishing with the same dang potentials for like 6 months, okay? Look at this, okay? All these papers, all right? They were blank when the month started. Since I started this business, since like month 2 or 3 of this business, I have never brought in this many potentials in 1 month. When you have a blank sheet of paper and you have to start from ground zero, you get a different sense of urgency and fire, like, oh my gosh, I have to make something happen. And you're going to retrain yourself in the basics. You're going to learn again, how do I find potentials? I like to say this all the time, and I don't know why I stopped saying it. I tend to do that. I move on to new sayings. But if you're growing your potentials, you're growing your business. Like, yes, there's results in the success and the enrollments, but the enrollments are only going to come if you're growing your potentials list. So as long as you are growing your potentials list every single day, you are going to be growing your business. Let's see. So I want you guys to drop a 4 if you are ready to commit to doing whatever it takes to hit your goals in October. If that means running an auto shipment and that's scary, if that means reading a book and you're not a reader, if that means throwing away all your papers and moving them out of your notebook and that terrifies you, if that means that you're going to start going live once a week and you want to throw up the idea, if that means you're going to stay up early or get up early and stay up late, if it means you're going to do not enough, not what your daily steps are, but whatever it takes to hit your goals. Because guys, doing enough is not enough. Doing enough is not going to create massive action. Doing enough is not going to make crazy goals happen. It's going to get enough. But we don't want enough. We are not average. We are not ordinary. We are extraordinary. We are creating momentum and waves that are going to rock the entire industry. And we are going to do that by doing massive action. We are doing massive things in massive forms, and people are going to notice us because we are relentless. We don't make excuses. We show up when we don't feel like it, and we are going to explode this month like no one's seen. They don't know us yet, but they will, because we are showing up. We're doing whatever it takes. The enemy works the hardest when we are closest to something great. So guys, this month, it's going to be hard. I'm going to go ahead and pop that bubble. It's going to suck. It's going to be difficult. Ask any person in this business who promoted. It sucks. Promotion months suck. You're tired. You cry a lot. I'm like, I don't care if you're like, I'm not a crier. You haven't tried to promote yet. Like, you will cry. It'll be difficult. But guess what? It's going to be so worth it. You're going to prove to yourself you're so much of a stronger woman than you ever imagined. That you can do things you didn't know you could do. You have more drive and heart and power in your soul than you ever realized. That's what promotion months do. Promotion months show you that you are powerful, that you are a force, that nothing can stop you. They're hard, they're difficult, they're scary, but oh my gosh, this is the most rewarding time of your business. It blows your mind. And so the way to counteract the enemy in these situations, the way to counteract the fear, the doubt, the stress, the not wanting to do it, is to do personal development in massive forms. I want you guys to think really hard tonight, and I want you to write tomorrow a list of affirmations. And not like, oh, I'm going to write my affirmations like, oh, you are beautiful, you are special, you are kind, or whatever those ones are. I want you to think of the core things. What are your core issues? What are your core doubts? What are your core fears? What are the core lies you tell yourself? I'm not worthy. I can't do this. I'm a one-hit wonder. There's no way I can do it again. What are the things you're telling yourself? I'm a failure. I failed once, I'll fail again. I'm not enough. They can do it, but do you see me? Like, I'm not like them. I can't do this. I can't be successful. What are those things? The things that like you only say in your head and they make you cry when you think them, so you ignore them. Think of those things. I want you to counteract them on a piece of paper. Those deep, heartfelt issues, I want you to go write down the exact inverse. Okay? Every morning, you're going to read that list. You're going to read it so many times that you're going to tell it to yourself without even reading it. When you start feeling doubt, when someone walks by, whoever your naysayer is, whoever doubts you, and they make a snide comment or they give you a dirty look, instead of reacting, instead of taking it personally, instead of even thinking about it, you're going to start going through that list in your head. I am powerful. God created me to do big things. I'm not scared of a challenge. I have a hard work ethic. I am a champion. I do hard things. I'm powerful. I can do this. And you're going to tell yourself these things in your head over and over and over again. Every time you feel defeated, every time you start doubting yourself, every time you get scared, every time someone says that you can't do it, every time you think you can't do it, every time someone quits, every time an order falls through, every time a decline happens, whatever it is, that moment you're like, I don't know if I can do it, you're going to tell yourself these things that are going to touch your soul, the things that are going to grow you as a person. And even if you miss your goal at the end of the month, guys, if you spend your 30 days telling yourself these things, you are going to be a different woman come November 1st. If that's all you get from this Zoom, you're going to be a different woman come November 1st, because you are going to learn the power of self-love and self-respect. And guys, I know that's not even freaking business related, but if you can do that, if you can learn how to love, believe, and be your biggest supporter, you will be unstoppable in this industry, in this business, in this company, in your team, in your life, in the world, because you are going to be a woman on a mission with power. And that power that comes from within will knock down any obstacle, any wall, any lie that you face. It will keep you going on the right track. It's going to keep you pointed in the right direction, and it's going to make all of the hard times, all of the difficult things worth it, because you know, no matter what happens, you know how, no matter how bad you fall, you are a boss. I don't say bad words, but if I did, I'd plug them in right there. But you know you can do this, and that's all that matters. Whether you do it or not, like, obviously we want you to do it. Obviously you want to do it. But at the end of the day, even if you miss it, if you believe in yourself, if you 100% believe in yourself, guess what? It's okay, boo. We're going to be here. We're going to pick you right back up, and we're going to do it again next month, because you believe in yourself, and you know no matter what, your success is not going to define you. You're going to define you. I don't even have notes at this point. Like, what is happening? I'm really pumped up for October, guys. I'm seriously so excited. But okay, so I want you guys to talk to your significant other and talk to your kids, your mom, your friends, whoever it may be that really occupies your time. And I want you to be real with them. And I want you to include them in this moment and in your decision. And I want you to tell them that, hey, look, I love you, boo. I love you, babe, whoever you are. But this month, I'm prioritizing me. I'm going to make time for you, and I promise I'm here, and we're going to make this work. But you know what? I may have to stay up a little late this month. I may have to be on my phone a little bit more this month. But you give me 30 days of just supporting me, and I'm going to go do something crazy. I'm going to prove to myself I can do something crazy. It's going to be amazing, and I need your support for 30 days. I need your respect for 30 days, because 30 days I'm going to be busy. And tell your kids, guys, I'm here. Mama loves you. You know, we're going to play still. We're going to do these things still. But mom may have to be on her phone a little bit more. But it's okay, because I'm going to go, we're going to make this money, and I'm going to be able to get you a bigger Christmas this year. Like, I'm not going to have to worry about Christmas. I'm not going to have to go to Goodwill. I'm not going to have to find something at a yard sale. I'm not going to have to borrow money. I'm going to freaking tear up about this. Guys, like, you can just look at your kids in the face knowing that the commitment you do for the next 30 days pays for their Christmas. I don't know, guys. When I was growing up, Christmas was one of the hardest times. We didn't have money, and we didn't get things. I would save my money all year so I could go buy stuff for my little sister, so she didn't know how bad it was. The only reason we had Christmas one year is because our school said we were the poorest kids in the school and gave us a bunch of money for Christmas. Like, it was hard. You get to decide today that what you do for the next 30 days pays for Christmas. What you do for the next 30 days keeps you from stressing. Your kid wants, you know, a brand new bicycle or whatever expensive things, I guess tablets now, like 3-year-olds play with tablets. So they want that. You don't have to be the no mom. You don't have to be the mom who has to think it through, has to try to pitch pennies. Like, you don't have to be the mom who has to go without. Like, you can do both. You can freaking blow their minds, spoil the crap out of them, and all of that. And what you do this month is going to set that emotion. What you do this month is going to make that happen. So when it gets hard and when you start feeling stressed and you don't know, go give your baby a hug and just think about it. Think about it and visualize it. Opening those Christmas presents on Christmas morning. Knowing that what you did in the month of October, what you did when it was hard, what you did when you didn't feel like it, knowing that paid for it. Your commitment paid for it. Your push paid for it. Your faith paid for it. Your devotion paid for it. And not just Christmas. I mean, it goes on from there. But that's just, you know, an upcoming thing. But guys, your drive, your commitment now is what is going to pay for that later. What is going to provide for your kids later. And if you don't have kids, that's cool. I don't have kids, so I'm with you in that boat. But I don't really have anything I'm looking forward to for Christmas. I mean, I get to buy myself things, which is nice. I've never done that before. I get to buy my husband things, which is nice. Not just, you know, it's not going to make me cry like kids will, but, you know, it's still nice. But, okay, so as we're setting our goals, this is the last thing I'm going to leave you guys with. As we're setting our goals, you know, dreaming big is scary, but dreaming small is sad. Like, I don't want you guys to miss out on God's blessings because you're so worried about what if I'm not good enough. Guys, I read the Bible once or twice, and nowhere in there does it say that you are meant to have enough. It says you were meant to have life and live life abundantly. And guys, abundantly is not enough. Abundantly does not pay your bills. Abundantly does not check off your shopping list. Abundantly does not get your nails done once a year. Abundantly does not make you pick and choose. Abundantly means that you have in and everything you need and want and desire in an excess of value in your life. That is what you were called for. Stop dreaming small. If your dreams don't scare the ever-living crap out of you, they're not big enough. Reevaluate. You know what my dream is? I'm going mother love and triple diamond this month, and my first triple check is going to be $10,000. No, that is not the average, but guess what? I deserve abundance. I'm creating a life of abundance, and I'm dreaming so big that it keeps me up at night because I'm scared. I'm gonna pee my pants because I'm so scared by it. I don't know how it's going to happen. I'm like 40,000 volume away, but you know what? I know I can do big things. I know my team can do big things. I know my dad can do big things, and I'm dreaming big, and I'm doing the work, and I'm trusting the rest is going to fall into place. And I challenge you guys to go do the same. Challenge yourself. Challenge your beliefs. Go do something big. Set the goal for something big, and guess what happens if you miss it? You still do something awesome. What is the worst that can happen? You want to double promote? Okay, that's scary. Okay, what happens if you don't? You promote one time. Oh my gosh, your life is difficult. Like, come on, guys. Stop dreaming small. Put it out there. You are worth so much more than that. Your goals are worth so much more than that. I want you to go dream bigger than you've ever dreamt before. I want you to be like in tears. You're so stressed out by your dreams because they're so large, and you know how much it's going to change your life, and you know that sometimes you don't feel like you can, but you know you can do it. You can do those big things, and together as a team, one mission, we are coming together, and we are making the miracles happen. We are making the impossible possible. In October, we are changing the game. We are changing everything. I'm going to stop talking because my throat is killing me, guys, but I am seriously so freaking pumped, if you can't tell, for the month of October. I am getting off my tushy. I'm tired of the stress and all of that I've been facing, and I've decided that, you know what, life's going to happen, and I can't escape it. You know, deaths are going to happen. Sickness is going to happen. You know, we had 2 deaths in the family within 2 weeks, so we were not at our home for over a month and a half. It was a month and a half before we walked back into our own house. And you know what? It sucks. But guess what? I can do hard things. And if my life is happening around me, you best believe I'm going to take advantage of the one thing I can control and make that better so the rest of the things are easier. Because, guys, this business is insane. This business is going to give you opportunities to spend time and prioritize what you value and what matters to you. And so we got to feed it while we can. We got to pour into it while we can, because when the tough seasons come, the hard time comes, the work you put in today is going to make those days easier. I'm going to stop recording now, so I will stop talking, or I will probably keep going.